mean, I failed the national. Hey y'all, my name is Kaylin. I'm a realtor based in Hampton Roads, Virginia, and I just wanted to take some time today to answer one of the questions I get on a regular basis. How did you become a real estate agent? So I hope this video helps somebody on their journey to becoming a real estate agent, getting their license and, just hearing a different perspective. So first things first, you have to take a 60 credit hour course. I opted to take mine online at realestateexpress.com. And the reason why I did that was I'm a mother of 3. I was working full time and I just did not have the time to go sit in a classroom and take the course. So Real Estate Express gave me the flexibility to take the course online at my own leisure. The great thing about Real Estate Express is they made sure that you had your full 60, credit hours. So what they did was, like, for example, module 1, you had to be in module, and I'm making this time frame up because I can't remember. Module 1, you had to be in that module for maybe 2 hours. So if you got through the module within an hour and 30 minutes, no, they're gonna make you go back and review everything that you did until you meet that 2-hour allotment. So they made sure that you got your full 60 hours like you were supposed to. So once you finish taking the actual course, then you have to go take the final exam to get your certificate to say, yes, you met all the requirements to satisfy that 60 credit hour course. So that has to be proctored and certified that it's proctored. So what I did was I went to my local library and I was like, hey, I need to take this exam. I'm becoming a real estate agent. Can you proctor this exam for me? And they were like, sure. So they watched me take this exam. They certified it for me. And I passed that and I got my certificate. So then it was on to take the state boards. The class, I think I started in maybe March. And I finished, I want to say like August or September, because I got my license the end of October. So I can't remember. But like I said, I was able to take the course at my own leisure. I could go back, review things that I didn't understand. It was just really convenient for me. So once I passed that class, then it was time to take the state boards, and they were hard. I'm not gonna lie. So the first time, and yes, I took it more than once. The first time I took that, I passed. It's 2 parts. So it's the state and the national. I passed the state, no problem. I got to the national, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was looking at those questions like, okay, I don't know what they're talking about. So, I failed the national. And I went home, and the brokerage that I actually signed with, they actually provided me with a study guide. And then I bought this book, and I can't remember the title, but it was like Barron's Guide to Real Estate or something like that. Whatever. And it had 3 parts, like the broker, the appraiser, and the salesperson. And I read that salesperson section front, back, inside out. I took the practice test they had in there until I knew it in my sleep. And I also used this study guide that my brokerage gave me. So then I went back to take the national. And when I say I went back, that exam is also proctored, but it's like they take it way more serious. So they're like, you have to get your thumbprint, you have to have 2 forms of ID, like they have to make sure you are who you say you are. So when I went back to take it the second time, I'm reading the questions and I'm like, okay, I know what this says, I know what this is talking about. So yeah, I passed it, and I went on to sign with the brokerage who provided me with the study guide. How I found that brokerage, I already knew that I was gonna be with Keller Williams, because the person that I wanted to be my mentor, she was with Keller Williams. And so I had already scoped all this out, like in the process of me taking the course. I had already scoped out, where I wanted to be, who I wanted to be my mentor, and all that good stuff. But I'm super duper organized, and I like to have my stuff all in a row before I come present myself to people. So I signed with Keller Williams, and then I reached out to who I wanted to be my mentor. Her name is Taria. She was on social media, and I just liked everything that she did and how she was doing it. And I reached out to her, and I was like, hey, I just got my real estate license. I just signed with KW. I also put you down as sponsorship. Sponsorship with Keller Williams just means that who is the person that made you want to come to Keller Williams? And it was her, of course. So I was like, I put you down for sponsorship, and I just want you to be my mentor. And of course, she was like, sure, yeah, let's set up a meeting time. Come to my office so, we can talk. So I did that, came to her office, and she was like the bomb. She gave me all these tips and tricks. She let me host a few of her open houses. Even to this day, like when I call her or I text her with a problem, she's like super responsive, and she's always willing to help me. Same thing with my broker, but my broker supervises over 100 real estate agents. So that's why I chose to have a mentor, because that gives me the opportunity to have a second person who I can go to if my broker is not available. And most of the time I just call my mentor, and she's like, yeah, you do this, and that. And she's always like we do, like after let's say, after a transaction goes down, then she'll reach out to me and tell me what I need to do going forward. So like I advise anybody who's gonna be in real estate to find a mentor, and come correct when you find a mentor. Don't come to them and be like, hey, I want to be a real estate agent. What do I do? Or hey, I don't have a license yet, but I want you to be my mentor. No. As a real estate agent, we don't have time for that. You need to come correct. You need to already have all your ducks in a row, and you need to be like ready to work. So yeah, you need to be ready to, hit the field. So yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell how I became a real estate agent. A lot of things that people don't know is there are a lot of fees with becoming a real estate agent. You pay monthly, quarterly, annual fees. You pay for your own marketing. You're considered an independent contractor, so you're working for yourself on behalf of the brokerage, if that makes sense. So when you're ready to become a real estate agent, just make sure you have a decent amount of money saved up so you can buy your business cards, you can have money for your fees and things like that. You just want to be prepared. You want to make sure you're not jumping into something and you don't have the funds to, fund it, for lack of a better word. But yeah, that's about it. Another thing that I want to tell people about becoming a real estate agent is keep in mind that there are a lot of real estate agents out there. Your auntie, your neighbor, your cousin twice removed, they may be a real estate agent. So you have to make sure when you're becoming an agent, you're going to set yourself apart from all the other agents they can choose from. You just want to make sure that you go above and beyond. You want to make sure that you're knowledgeable, that you're personable. You just want to make sure you have, those qualities in order to become a real estate agent. Yeah, I think that's it. If I missed anything, or if it's something you want me to, kind of touch on a little bit more, feel free to drop a comment, send me a DM. If you're in the market to buy or sell, you can call me or text me at 757-323-0442, or DM. Comments works. Keep in mind, just because I'm based in Virginia, I can help you wherever you are. If you're in California If you're in Arizona, I mean, anywhere, I can help you find your dream home.